So let's come back to what we've got here. We have an ace, we have 2 major arcanas, we have 2 wands, we have 2 swords and 2 pentacles. So a fair mix really of everything that's going on. Interesting that the 2 major arcana cards have actually played out below each other, and we have this, we'll move these into sort of a group over there and a group here. We have the Strength card and the Emperor card. Now traditionally this is known as the Justice card, so I'm not sure why she's called it Strength, because of course the 8 major arcana is traditionally known as Strength. It's almost as if she's binding the 2 together, and the Strength card traditionally has the lion with it as well. So it says here, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, and time to embrace how wonderful you are. She shows up here on a necklace that or a headwear that she's wearing is the number 8 infinity symbol. So she really is tying in the Strength card to this Justice card. I'm also thinking because of the lion, there might be a Leo representative energy somehow going on here. Justice is very much a karmic card, and it often actually represents Libran energy. This could be representative of yourself gaining or regaining strength somehow, and it might be through a very long-term karmic event. Now, I've talked a lot to people about the karmic energy that's traversing the planet at the moment, because the big player Saturn is ruling karma, and he is playing a lot of energy into the way planets are aligned at the moment. So a lot of people are experiencing karmic shifts or working through karmic blocks that may have been there. It's quite a convoluted topic to go into, so I perhaps shouldn't go into it too much, except to say that it really represents many lifetimes that we come and go, and many people we interact with, including the family we're born into. This can be a time where a lot of healing can take place, and the freeing up of energies or karmic debt can be let go of. Can be wonderful times, and in that you can regain strength, which is what this card seems to be talking about more than the whole justice scenario. But by tying the strength and the justice into one, it gives a bit of a double whammy of power. Now also the Emperor is a very strong card over here. And the Emperor generally references Aries energy, and especially the time of the year of March or April. So this could be taking you back to March or April of this year that we're in, or it could be talking about the future next year in that timeline. So there could be something coming for you that is evolving now and growing into more productivity or strength as we move into next year, March and April. It could be that this is referencing also an Aries person, and somehow it could be again tied up with either karmic issues that you're dealing with or regaining strength. The Arian person, it says, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Sometimes this can be like a mentor or someone you are seeing. It could be like a lawyer or a legal representative or a tax accountant, or someone that you go to regards finances or career. It could be a new boss. It could be someone who is advising you of your legal rights around a justice area in your life. So often when the Justice card comes out, it talks to us about going to the courts of law and somehow going through a process, but in the end you're often the winner. So this might be a divorce proceeding, or the resolution or the dissolution of a business, for instance, or the sale of a property, or applying for a loan and you hear positively that you receive a loan, or perhaps getting money back that you were owed. There's a whole different bevy of ways that these two cards could be going together, but they both do represent a degree of strength and determination, feistiness, and a willingness to move forward and to gain a foothold in something. I think the 11 number and the strength word, they can be this way in old tarot formation. So I think she's gone back to the traditional aspect that the Strength card can be numbered 11 or 8. It's an interesting way that she has decided to change her numbers around, because her number 8 is actually the Justice card and this number 11 is the Strength. I don't think there are many other interpretations in the tarot that have changed things around to that degree. So I think it adds the flavour of duplicity to the meanings of the cards when they turn up within this deck. So you get the power within both cards, and whichever meaning is jumping forward the most. So with this one here, I really am getting the Strength energy and the Leo, the Lion, coming out. So there is some regaining of strength for you guys. And I do think it's tied into the Emperor as well. You know, for some of you, this could be physical strength, such as a physical health issue you've had, and you regain strength through procedures or perhaps therapies that you might be working through. And the timeline could be this March, April business that we're talking about. It could be that the Emperor is an Aryan type energy person, whether it's moon, rising or sun, who is helping to give you back strength one way or another, or support you on your journey as well. I think there are so many different messages and threads of energy coming from this. It could be leading to many different perspectives. It feels a little bit open-ended, or even, should I say, a little bit messy around which way these two are going. So I think individually you will get more of a handle on what the degree of messages for you around the Strength and the Emperor, that they're tied together like that. Because they're two major arcana cards, they do have a degree of weight within the reading, and they could be trying to be the major players within the month of June as well. So I personally think they're great cards to get. They're very powerful and they are regaining some form of strength for you at many different levels, depending on how it's affecting you personally. So if we put those to the side again for a minute and come back to the rest of the reading, we have the 9 of Wands over here and the 7 of Pentacles. They're both actually talking about patience and the fruit of your labours. This is the fruit of your labours because this is the harvest season, and traditionally the 7 of Pentacles shows a man in a field appearing to harvest coins off what looks like almost a grapevine or perhaps a pumpkin vine. So it's about knowing that timing has its own agenda in life, and that the work and effort you put in over however long it might be, it could be months, it could be years, it pays dividends in the end. And sometimes we want it sooner, we want the rewards sooner than we can get them. But it's saying have patience and don't worry, take time to rest and plan your next steps. But it does say a prudent investment of your time or money, and that will pay dividends. And with the 9 of Wands, it says protect the fruit of your labours, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. And she also talks about environmental conservation. So environmental conservation is becoming a much bigger feature or facet for a lot of people around the planet. And again, that's a very individual perspective. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, then that could be quite a message for the card. It could be saying that there may be a real future for you in environmental conservatism. You might become involved within a community and or a charity, which could play a big role in something that takes you forward. It may even take you forward in the realm of a career opportunity. And this one, again, it is about dividends coming, reaping the reward of your hard work, the diligence that you've paid out over time, the strategies you've put into place. There is harvest coming. And I think that's the important message of that card. So if we go to the first one that came out where it said 5 of Pentacles, this is more saying sometimes we feel there's not enough money around, or we feel there could be a limit for what we're wanting in the here and now. The 5 is a transitory number, so it's very short-lived. It comes and goes. It sometimes represents a period of lesser income coming in, or perhaps having spent a bit much and, you know, an unexpected bill that turns up or an unexpected costing. So what it just says is be prepared. Remember over here when the 7 comes, it says just have some patience. You'll get there in the end. Don't think it's all bills and no rewards, or don't think it's all hard work and no rewards. You can sometimes feel a little bit blue or down when this card comes as well. It does pay to look after your health when you see this card come out. So nurture your body. Keep yourself topped up with vitamins and minerals and good food and rest time. Take some rest and really look after yourself. This card also, interestingly enough, can sometimes refer to even things like a broken bone, especially in the ankle or the foot. And it doesn't have to be a break, but you might trip and you might get a swollen ankle, or might hurt your foot somehow. So keep an eye out for when you're walking around, and look after your feet as well. Okay, let's move then to these three, which we haven't addressed. So we had 2 6s in here, and they've laid themselves on top of each other, interestingly. But this was the victory card, and it came out, I think, a bit earlier on for you. So I would focus on this as being one of your most powerful and potent and favoured cards. It says wonderful news is on the way, smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So if we come back here to these two, the ace are the swords that sat here. We have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Swords. Now both of these are what you would call good sword cards. So you've had good sword energy come out. And of course, this is again what I said, your energy. This is the air sign energy. So the Ace of Swords often comes about through something that has been a bit of a challenge. So we've seen a couple of challenges in here, and it's really important that you focus on the victory, on the success. The Ace is a little bit like the Strength card or the Justice card, as it so happens, in as much that it often comes about after you've been going through something for a period of time, but balance is coming back in your favour. It's rebalancing itself out. And that's the whole thing of 11. It's often a balanced sign. And remember again, your sign is the sign of the scales of balance. And this would traditionally have the balance or the scales in it. So the Ace of Winter or Swords can come about when there's been something like a divorce or a separation or a dissolution of a business. But the good news is that it leads you forward into these new steps of progress with new strength and balance coming your way, and rewards and dividends that will pay off, and victory and success. So you see, it's all showing to me it's leading to the future. And we had that timing card of the Emperor as well. So even though you're getting this reading for June, I feel a lot of it is telling you about how to move into the future and to focus on the positives that are coming for you, especially if some of you feel a bit challenged now. Now, others of you may not feel challenged at all. You may be on the cusp of this new success and victory and balance and strength that are coming in. Because that's what the cards are also telling you. You know, they're saying there's this brand new beginning after what might have been a challenging time, that you're moving on into light and change and growth and expansion, and that there's victory coming, and you're regaining strength and balance at many different levels, whether it be emotional, physical, spiritual, and that you have support around you as well coming and there for you in the terms of someone strong, or like a mentor, or an advisor, or a new employer, or someone who might be in terms of direction of where you're headed in the future. They're there for you, or they're giving you ideas or backing. And then there's showing you that it's paying dividends and that the rewards are there for you. And don't be thinking of worrying about how to get to the next step. Don't let these two, which is the only two really that are saying a tale of you worried about things, don't let those two stop all of this action in the middle. So the only other one we haven't perhaps looked at is the 6 of Winter. And it's often a card that talks about moving into a better phase of life. It says positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. So this can be a travel card, and it can be travel across water. It can be moving to another home or another state. It can be leaving a partner behind, like I said, a divorce or a separation, but moving into this wonderful new phase of life. This is a card of much movement, the Six of Winter. So great positivity there and great opportunity. So a bit of I feel the reading itself has been a bit messy, a little bit all over the place, and I'm sorry for that. That's just the way it went. Let's see what the energy cards are saying for you guys. I'd like to know a little bit more about why we sort of were all over the place with those cards before. Just take that back a little bit. Might make you all a bit sick looking at this too close. This is for Libra for June. Patience. So you've been given patience a couple of times actually. That's definitely a galactic timing notification. And we've had timing with March and April of next year as well. So I think you really need to look into what the message of patience and timing is about. Goddess of the Moon, I think that the eclipses will be playing a role for you in as much as what is going to be happening. The Moon is also about connecting with your higher self, your intuitive self, and being, you know, tuned into your messages that can come through that realm of life. Also dreams and inspirations. It's also about the emotions and connecting to our emotional state. The woman holding the coin can often be someone coming in who is dealing with financial aspect of your life, so a career opportunity or offer or something to do with your finances. That's another positive sign. She can sometimes be a loans person, or as I say, a new employer, someone who's helping you sort your money out. The garden and the gate, moving into the new awareness of life, not being afraid to open that gate. She has the key around her neck, if you look closely, if you can see it. Yin and Yang, my gosh, that's balance. That's the number 11. That is the Justice card, if you like, or the Balance card. It's just the double of the 22. So again, this is about bringing balance into the situation. There was one there, the last one that came out, that says broken heart. Some of you may be in a heart space, and some of you may be going through something that you feel has your heart in its vision. It could be an emotional loss for some of you. There might be a separation, which we saw that with the Ace of Swords as such, but we know that that moves you forward. Some of you, it could even just be moving on from something you have cherished. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It might have been a career. It might have been a home you lived in. It might have been a place you resided in, a country or a state, and you're moving away from it with the movement of that Six of Swords card that came up. This card can mean that even though it's a really positive card of moving forward, sometimes there's a little bit of sorrow when you're moving away from something. So it's, again, we're talking about focusing on the future and focusing on the positives for you guys, as opposed to letting yourself sit in the past. And I think that could be a big message for you. The first card out from this deck is to focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in the constant stream of bliss. This stream continually feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. So a powerful energy of white coming through that card. That white energy gives protection and it gives lifting. It also energizes. Now, interestingly enough, the next card that came is the Heart Chakra card. And it says love is at the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attracted most to love. It is safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart. If some of you have felt broken-hearted for some other reason, or if you have been worried or afraid to open your heart to love, and again, it doesn't just have to be love of an intimate partner, but it can be love of the self, it can be love of other people, it can be love of life, it can be love of pets. This is the time to understand that there is healing taking place here, and that if you open your heart to the love, your celestial helpers and supporters, and the white light energy and the cosmic power is here to help heal any pain around a broken heart. So for some of you, this can be someone who has passed over through a heart issue, so like a heart attack, or for something in the breast, say sometimes breast cancer, those type of things. They are here with you, still wrapping you in the arms of celestial love for the purpose of healing. So right now with these three, I'm feeling a very charged, angelic vibration coming in to help heal any broken heart energies that are there for you. And to know that this is very transitory, and that as the heart heals, it allows more love to come in. And love is unconditional. And when we have unconditional love, our heart is whole again. So there's more love coming for you. In fact, for some reason, my heart right now has gone tight. It's like it's tightening up, as if I can feel some of you are tight in the heart. Is it from fear of losing something? Is it from loss? Is it from heart pain? Is it from someone who's passed over from heart pain and they're wanting to just be with you and acknowledge the love? So a very deep ending for your reading, and we've got right into the matter of love, and we've got right into the heart energy. So I think for you, we'll stop there, and I'll allow you to ponder on the depth of emotion coming through these last cards and the messages for you specifically about healing the heart at whatever level it is for you, whether it's physical or whether it's emotional or spiritual, whether it's this timeline or previous timelines, whether it's ancestral healing or whatever it is. It's a powerful reading that in the beginning we were, fiddling around a bit, I think, with some of the cards, because I think this wanted to come out, but it hadn't produced itself just yet.